Hello YouTube, this is Arrow.
And this is Sam from TechLink.
So this time we are talking for Nvidia Shield again, which we have reviewed that one and have shown some awesome features about that one. So this time we are talking about the update from Nvidia in April.
Yeah, because this is a really big update, and the features included in the update are very exciting.
Yes.
And first off, there is the Android 4.4 KitKat, and but that's not important for gaming. Actually, for gaming there are actually two features that we are really excited about. First one being streaming the games through the internet, which you cannot do in the previous version.
Yeah, you can see you can now playing Nvidia Shield Outdoor, not only playing the Android apps but also streaming your PC games such as Titanfall at home and stream it outside.
Or
you can play
at cafe or something like that.
Titanfall.
Yeah, and the other feature is that you can add your own games to the streaming list, because previously you can only stream those games which Nvidia support. But now, even if you have an old game from 2006 or even earlier, you can add it to the GeForce Experience driver, so that it will be able to stream to your Shield even if you're on the street.
That's really interesting. So you are not going to play just some really Nvidia endorsed game, but also some dated games from 90s or early 2000s. Also, so such as games which is emulators from different consoles. You can see here we got quite a bit of games here, such as Need for Speed and some DC emulators, PC SX2, which is a PS2 console emulators. So
as long as it is an EXE, you can add it to the GeForce Experience, so it will allow for streaming.
So it really sounds very nice by adding these games into the GeForce Experience, the game stream. So you can now put all these games into the Nvidia Shield to play.
Yeah, but one possible issue is that for the older games, you might need to deal with the control on yourself, because for newer games it will support X input, which means it supports the Xbox 360 controller, so that it is just like identical to the Shield's controls. But if they don't, if the older games don't support this, you have to deal with your own controls, such as using the keyboard or mouse. So
you have to
keep that in mind.
You have to use your own experience to put these kinds of inputs.
Yeah, maybe a Bluetooth keyboard and mouse will help.
Yeah, maybe you have to know what game you are playing and know how to map the inputs.
Yeah.
So now we are trying to play the Nvidia Shield and play some games which we have used by using this new feature.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, we are now very far away from the PC.
Yeah.
So we are connecting to it via internet.
Yeah.
So we are basically testing out two of the features.
Please show us.
So pressing the center button, and let's look at the PC games. So as you can see, these games are without the thumbnails.
Yeah.
These are actually the games I added myself. So let's test Sonic Generations.
And not really supported by Nvidia Shield.
Right, because it's a game few years back. So let's try it.
So this one is Sega's Sonic Generation. Let's see, is it really working? So you can just try it.
Seems to be smooth. or smooth enough?
This is really about your 4G networking, your mobile network. So
Yeah, it's down to your network speed.
You can't do much about that. You are not using Wi-Fi at home, so maybe it will be a bit of lagging. But I think for really good environment and using 4G network, it works really great.
Yeah, and simply the ability to play it on the go, it's already very amazing.
Yeah. As you can see here, the game speed in Sonic is really quite high, but it didn't really have much side effects and it's not really that lacking.
I think it's smooth enough for the gameplay, at least it's playable.
Yeah.
And in addition to that, you are able to actually set the bit rate for streaming. So if you know that your connection is slow, you can set the bit rate to lower, and also the FPS to 30 frames per second maybe.
Okay, so now you are using 30 or 60?
Now 30 only, because I know that I will be streaming on 4G, so...
Okay. Yeah, so for perfection or for using at home, you can use the highest setting, but for if you are on the go, you can still still optimize the setting to your current situation.
Yeah. So I guess that's pretty much the demo for Sonic.
Yeah.
Let's try some other game. Okay, so we just exit out of this game.
Yeah.
Quit it.
Yeah.
Okay, what's next?
Oh, I want to play the PCSX2.
That's the PS2 emulator.
Right. So let's see what it's up to.
Yeah, since it is an EXE2, so we can edit and we can just use this as a mouse and just launch the game.
Really much like Splash Top and TeamViewer, those kinds of streaming program.
Yeah, and most importantly, it's smooth.
Yes. So this is another Sega's game, but this one is on PS2 originally, and you can now play it at PC by PS2 emulator.
Yeah, let's try some of the actual gameplay.
Yes. So this game is Japanese-based open world game called Yakuza, which is quite interesting and well known.
Remember, this is now
So
being
you can
played
see
on the
here,
emulator.
It's actually very similar to the original PlayStation 2. You can see the X and cross and triangle button is being here is now the XYAB button, but it's just about the mapping you have already set it. So in this time it is working quite good. So
just like we're playing on the real console, right?
Yeah, just try. Okay, so here you can see the main character is running, and I am using the analog stick to control. So here I'm going to start the cutscene.
So what is supposed to be done in this cutscene or this chapter?
Just cutscene showing the story about the game.
The ancestors of the game? No.
No, I'm talking about the the current cutscene which is loading here. You see?
Is this real-time video or?
It's a real-time video. So it actually loading the PC streaming and is now playing in the Nvidia Shield.
It's all my fault, Oyabun. You had nothing to do with it.
You can see it's quite smooth actually.
Yeah, and the sound is pretty much matching the video.
Yeah.
Not that much of a delay.
They still got the lip sync. You can see. It's really
The
interesting.
shooting 10 years ago changed him. You became a different person. You lost everything. His sister, you.
So show us some fighting. Is it possible?
I don't
No
know.
matter how.
Maybe they have to talk forever. so are we going to stop that one now?
Yeah, maybe that's gonna do it already.
Yeah, good.
It's about you and me. Yep.
So is that interesting for the new features? Or the quick? Yeah, right.
Yeah, so this video is just for the purpose of showing that it's possible to do it over the internet, and the
You can
ability.
see games like here, the Sleeping Dogs, the Tomb Raider.
Yeah, these are officially supported games.
Yeah, but it's not the blanket ones like the emulators or Need for Speed.
I think
2 or 3.
I think you can still add the thumbnail, but it's just I didn't
think
do
you
it.
can, but if they are not originally shown, they are not actually supported.
Right.
Yeah. So.
But at least it's opened up a whole new possibility for the Shield. You can basically play anything on it.
Maybe you can load Office, load PowerPoint by using the exe, right?
I think technically it's possible.
Yeah, right. So this is all the videos going to showing, and thank you for your time, and please look forward to our next video.
Okay, see you next time.